So this is another setup for November 5th, 2017, the Euro USD trade. Um, I'm looking to get in on a buy. This is going to be an advanced signal. It's going to buy. I'm going to reposition my limit when the market opens and try to go. I'm going to drag it just so you guys can see where I'm putting it to. But I'm going to bring it to somewhere here. It's going to snap back. I usually like to point out, looking at PinBars as zones. Looking at PinBars as zones for potential entries. Now, normally you probably wouldn't do this is an advanced entry. Advanced entries means blind entries. You could think of it as a blind entry. I like to think of it like that. What I call advanced entries is setting a limit order without any type of confirmation. And when I mean confirmation, no type of price action. Price is not even down here. You have to confirm price can go here and break through, or it can reverse, be above it or below. But what I'm going to do is just put mine here, because usually I like to put those as I like to consider these very high probability signals, with it having a pin bar in that area. And as you see, it also had double tops, and it broke that area, and then it came back down and retested that area. So you see that retest right here. So pin bar, double top, you got the top, then break. So that's showing me that this area, this is a very key area. None of this, I know this, I'm like, okay, what about this? All that, those orders has been filled. It's not very strong. If it breaks this zone, then it has the potential to come down to this zone. I will use the wicks. I wouldn't even use you can possibly use the whole candle, but I'll use possibly the open or the close of the candle as another zone, meaning from here to here. That would be a zone. You can also move that down to the wick of this one. So I want to look to do a advanced blind entry here. So when price gets here, it's going to, I feel like it's going to reverse. Let me see if there's any type of other confirmation. Let me just plot some Fibonacci's on here. I'm going to have to take it from the very low to the very top. And that's, you see that lining up with the 38%. Let me see what I can do to pick my zone a little bit better. Down. There's not really anything that I can do to make this. What I was trying to do is, usually sometimes is if I plot, so this is, we could tell that this was the high. So if I try to cancel out this down move, because you have lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low, and then this one will start making higher high or higher low, higher low. But it really wouldn't have been a uptrend until it got broken past this point, because it lines up with here. So I would consider this the downtrend line, and I could possibly I'll use this. And this is an advanced way to use Fibonacci's. I use that low, and then I can also use this where price actually came here and started making higher highs and broke that. And what you do is plot it even with that, and whichever zone is closer. So I would have to probably go ahead and let me delete some of this stuff just so it can make it easier. So I took out there, and then what I'm going to do is delete some of these horizontal lines. Just so we can see which zone is a little bit closer. You got the 23, it already broke that. You got the 38, 50. The 50 and the 61 looks closer together. This area right here. So these two areas, this one and this one. That's not a, you know. Let's see what my entry is set up. It's set up at the 38. Let's see, maybe if I go, well, I gotta make sure I plot these. Try to get them as close as I can to the bottom without jumping back. 23, 38. So it's 61 and 50. Right here is showing a zone. Let's see if I zoom in. It's not giving me anything, but as you see, we can also look at it this way. The 38% is still lined up within my zone of entry here. So if I move my entry down, I can possibly try to catch the 38% retracement of both trends, of both lower lows. I mean the swing lows. So that's a good entry, a high probability entry. So that means that my take profit can actually be and I'm just do a reversal, go from here to this low. My take profit could be all the way up here, 123 to 138 if it goes to the whichever one it goes to, and see. We'll have to see what this area is, but as you see, this 38% is giving us tops, probably fresh areas. This 23% is probably giving us fresh area, but also I can do from the high to the very low. And as you see, that 38% is giving me an area up here. That 23% is giving me an area here. That's an advanced way just to use Fibonacci 2 as well. So I have a high probability trade right there. I probably will still only do what I'll do is do a 2-to-1 scale out entry, and then let's just say if I bought 0.03 lots or 0.3 lots, then I might sell 0.1 lot, lock in my profits, and then let the other ride all the way up to my TP. If I do my TP from that very swing high, meaning here to here, my TP can be all the way up to that area of 123 and 138. Let's go over here and see if we have something. What do we have? How can we decipher this zone? This is the 123. As you see, this will be a stronger because you see prices went down as soon as it came here. That's when it started dropping. So you probably still have a high order. This area possibly not so strong because it went here and it dropped and then it flatlined or consolidated or whatever you want to call it. Sideways market, consolidate, trend, sideways, whatever. From that point on, and then it finally dropped. So the 123 will possibly be my TP. For that trade. All right, but that's just. Did I do anything off the weekly? Oh yeah, I was saying Sigma. This is what we want to watch out too for. Let me take off trades just so it can be a naked chart. This is what we want to watch out for too. We have this inverted PinBar or inverted doji, signaling that this is still a strong downtrend. So we want to watch out for that because this would be the area. So it's already at. We can consider this our resistance turned to support. The high of this, it's touching here. This is a cross. It's touching, and you see it came up here, closed. We can also look at this area. Let me see, we got a touch here. We got a touch here, inside bar, flag. Here, break above. Let's see if my entry lines up with those areas. It does, and that's probably where I was going to move my entry to. But I also can look for a sell, a short, because look, see how my alerts setting up. That's great. New Zealand USD and New Zealand yen just made a bearish pin bar. Market's open. Let's get it, cowboy. Let me see if I can move this. Let me go back. Yeah, you see how it lined up with where I wanted to enter at? So let me go back down. So I still got my 2-to-1 entry here. I can do my fib just so I can see where it was at. I'm gonna do my fib on the 38. That swing, so that 38 was here. And then this 38 was here, so let me do here. That's my zone. Control B, delete the fib, delete, close. Got my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. No, that's a high probability trade right now, giving me positivity. Let's see what this Bollinger Band doing. Gave me that pierce. It's going to drop. We got that on the daily, signaling some more down. So I can possibly, I will look for a 4-hour entry just so I can get in and out quick, minimum. Ooh, let me see what the 1 hour is doing. 60-minute Euro USD. I'm on a Euro USD. I didn't know that was on a Euro USD this whole time. Oh yeah, I did. Let's see. Where can I get on this? That pin bar. It said it made a pin bar. I don't see. It said 60-minute made a bullish pin bar. It didn't signal it off the 60-minute. That's supposed to be bearish because it's sitting that down. Why did it say bullish? So, where can I get in off of here? Say my high, low. %38 lines up with this low. The 61 goes all the way back up. 50 in between. I could possibly do a sell on stop here. do a sell on stop here, and then I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm gonna do, let me see, a 4 hour. I'll do a trailing stop of 30 pips. Same thing over here. So we're automatically going to get into that trade. I can put my TP and my entry. 1462. So what I'm gonna do is put a TP in on both of those. It's gonna do the 30 pip trailing stop all the way to get to that TP. So 1462 modify. $1.1462 modify. $1.1462. All right, so I got in on that trade for 1 hour, looking for the daily though to give me a buy, as you see here on my arrow, all off of there. Booyah. We got our band break, which is giving us our first signal. Even look at this. This may be forming divergence already. No, it made a lower low. Even though it wasn't that much of a low here to here. I was trying to see if it was a lower low and then a higher low from here. But it's not off the CCI. We're keeping our eyes out for it.